Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy, working with the March 2022 Beyond the Horizon Paper Pumpkin Kit. Today I am going to work with the extra or free stamps that came with the set. I'm going to use, it's a two-step stamp here. I'm going to use these ones as well as the leaves and the little leaves and the celebrate. So I have taken a bumblebee card base and a piece of basic white cardstock that is 3 3/4 by 5. So that's 3 3/4 by 5. Do I have, yeah, I've got a sticker with the size on it, so I'll just put that down there so it's there for you. I've also taken apart one of the envelopes, but I've used the inside piece. I've used this piece here. So I trimmed down the sides, I opened it up, and I peeled these edges off very, very carefully, so that I'm just left with this piece because I liked the angle, and I was thinking about doing it with my basic border dies, and then I changed my mind. So what I'm going to do with this, to start off with, I have double stamped in the bumblebee with second value and then first value, and then to do the centerpiece I've used soft suede, and I've cut it out by hand. So I've got those. I'm going to use the bumblebee to put celebrate. Oh, my stamp pad is really tight. To use the bumblebee to, whoa, sorry, that was way more difficult than it should have been. And I'm going to just grab a piece of scrap paper so that I can check my celebrate, because I want to layer this up, but I want to make sure that I've got enough room to actually put celebrate at the bottom of the card. So that's done. So that's the first thing I'm going to do, is I'm going to stamp celebrate right at the bottom of the card front. So just like that. Okay. Now we're going to close that. The close is fine. Didn't want to open though. So what's going to happen with this is this is going to come in here like this, and I'm going to overlap this. So that's going to be just about perfect. I may need to pull this way just a little bit so that I can fit this on just at the edge of the card like that. And I'm going to overlay the flowers over both pieces. But before I do that, I am going to just line this up again and have a look at where the flower is going to be. And I'm going to put this one here like this, because then I'm going to come in with some old olive and the leaves. So I'm just going to move this off to the side a little bit, and I'm going to put a set of leaves there. And I've just re-inked my old olive, so it's very, very juicy. So I'm just having a look at where I can put the next set of leaves down. This is definitely making this kind of on the fly here. So if I have this here like this even, then I would want to put another set of leaves right here. Okay, and then maybe I will do another set of leaves just off the top here like this. So there we go. So when I put this down, I've got a good deal of leaves in behind it, and I can pop this wherever I like, but I am going to do just some smaller leaves just off like this and like this, and maybe another set just up here like this. Okay, so let's see how that looks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to adhere everything down. I kind of like making these cards kind of on the fly with you, because it gives you an opportunity to see not just, hey, that's a great finished card, but how did we get there? What was the thought process? You know, what was going through, you know, my thoughts when I put this together? So I am going to, instead of centering it along the other side, I'm going to center it on this side. And I know I need about that much space here. So the top and bottom margins are going to be just a little bit bigger. Okay, and now I need to adhere this piece down. So I'm just going to add like that and then like that. Okay, we are doing great. I'm going to line this up right along the edge of the card like that and then press it down. I'm going to use dimensionals, and I will use the dimensionals that I have here. I don't know where my other ones went, but I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back like that and kind of get an idea. I wanted to place it down. I think I'm going to actually place it down like that. So I'm just going to peel the backings off, and then I can put it down. Again, as in previous videos, if you don't take the backing off the dimensionals, then you can play with where you want it on your card. So again, with this one, we've got the celebrate at the bottom here. I kind of want to bring the attention up to the top. So I'm just going to pop that there. I've overlapped it just a little bit. Now, it is quite plain over here. So one of the things that we can do is we can bring in some bling, if you like. We could put some of the butterflies on. This is how I store my bling, is just in a little plastic container so I can go through it. Actually, I quite like those ones with this. So change that out, just have a quick look and see what else I've got. And I think that's what I'm going to use. Okay, so I can just add a little bit of bling to this. I'm going to use my piercing tool because I want to use the little ones. So I can just pop that up like that. It kind of, these ones are just a slightly darker color, but what they do is they kind of bring the middle, like the darker pieces of the full value bumblebee out. I'm just going to pop another one over here just to bring that in, and maybe just one more down here. When you're using bling, you need to be careful how close to the edge of the card you put it, because otherwise it might jam up the bottom of the envelope and you won't be able to get the card all the way in the envelope. So put that back in its plastic sleeve, put that away, and there we have an alternate version of the Paper Pumpkin kit for March 2022 called Beyond the Horizon, using the free stamp set that came with the kit and also one of the edges from the envelopes. So thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more outside the box cards.